Hello and welcome to the live stream. Today will be a live special training that I'm doing for all of you. We're going to talk about how to crush your competition as a pooper scooper. A little bit about me. I'm Anthony Salazar. Poop Scoops for Noobs. I'm the owner of Salazar Scoops. I've been in business since December of 2020. We are at around 220 customers. It's right now it's just me, my wife, and two of our employees. We've been in the thick of it, scooping dog poop for a while, and I wanted to make sure that you are being steered the right way. There are a lot of new competitors out there. The scooping industry has been booming, so why does this topic matter today? The truth, you will have competition, but you have a choice. Be intimidated by that competition or be prepared to dominate. New scoopers pop up every year. Especially around this time from January until May, you see everyone and their mother start a poop scooping business because, especially if you're in a snowy area and all that snow melts and there's dog poop everywhere, people just get overwhelmed with just the mess in the yard. So more and more competition will continue to start up. Scooping is becoming more mainstream as an industry, so you just have to get used to the fact that there's going to be more competitors. Some are cheap, some are sloppy, some are good. Only the prepared survive and thrive. Good news, there's room for winners in every market. Great news, I'm going to show you exactly how to be one of them. So today we're going to go through 5 power tips for pooper scoopers, and if you stick around till the end, I'm going to give you a bonus tip. But the 5 power tips that I'm going to share today: master route density, own your brand, nail your customer experience, outmarket your competition, and create strategic partnerships. The first power tip: master route density. The golden rule of profitable scooping: the less you drive, the more you earn. Hey, Jaceel. Hey, hi, Anthony. I follow you from Canada. Thanks for all your videos, and I'm in the Poop Scoop Millionaire community. Welcome to the live stream, Jaceel, or Jaciel. Sorry if I butchered your name. But the golden rule: the less you drive, the more you earn as a pooper scooper. Too many scoopers waste time driving across town just for one customer. That kills your profits fast. Focus on building pocket routes in tight neighborhoods where you can do multiple stops back to back. Always consider drive time both ways. Your total drive time to and from a job should rarely exceed 30 to 45 minutes. Think about it. If you are a brand new scooper and you get a customer that's 45, 60 minutes away, it's really exciting to get that customer. But once you start growing more and more, you're going to hate having that customer that's 60 minutes away just for you to service their yard for 10, 15 minutes, because you have to consider that 60 minutes driving that way and then another 60 minutes driving back. That's 2 hours that you lost just in drive time that you could be servicing other customers. So I always try, as a general rule of thumb, I always try to do jobs that are at most 30 to 45 minutes away. A good benchmark is 3 yards per hour minimum. In dense neighborhoods, you can often do 4 to 5 per hour. This is completely dependent on your area, where you live, the sizes of your yards, how close your visits are. But if you can get to around 3 yards an hour, that's averaging around 20 minutes per yard, including drive time between each person's house, then you're doing really well as a pooper scooper. Route density equals less gas, less wear and tear on your vehicle, less payroll costs, and way more revenue. Master your area first before thinking about expanding. It's better to dominate a few neighborhoods and spread yourself thin across a big region. I'm at the point with my scooping business. We have specific routes in specific cities and specific areas. I have some routes that are super juicy where we're doing 4 to 5 houses in an hour because of how densely packed the routes are, because of how small or average size the yards are. We're still doing a thorough cleaning. We're still going through the yard multiple times. We're still taking a gate photo, sanitizing our boots and equipment. But when you have route density, It really, really helps the bottom line, and you just make a lot more money because you can do a lot more jobs in the same amount of time. Power tip two, own your brand. You are not just in the dog poop business, you are in the trust, relationship, and reputation business. I always tell this to people all the time. I'm not I'm not in the poop scooping business. I'm in the poop scoops for noobs, Salazar scoops business, and I happen to do dog poop. Your business is you. The way you talk, the way you show up, your energy, and how you make people feel create your brand. Competitors can copy your prices or your ads, but they can't copy you. Your brand is how you differentiate yourself from the noise of cheap by fly night scoopers. Become the local personality people remember. Consistent logo, uniforms, vehicle wraps, social media presence, and even the way you communicate with clients. All of this culminates into who you are, what your brand, your business name represents, and the type of experience that you want your customers to have. I always talk about Dan Kennedy in my videos. I've studied a lot of Dan Kennedy since I started taking my business seriously. One of the best books that I always recommend to people is Direct Marketing for Non-Direct Marketing Businesses by Dan Kennedy. But he has this universal question that you have to answer as a business owner. Your number one job is to answer this question for every potential customer. Why should I choose you over anyone else, including doing absolutely nothing? If you can answer this question, then you have a compelling USP or a unique selling proposition. A lot of people can't answer that question. Why should a customer, your potential customer, prospect, patient, etc., why should they start working with you when there is a chuck in a truck doing the same exact service? How are you differentiating yourself from your competition with a unique selling proposition? Just saying you're a scooper, just saying you take gate photos, just saying you sanitize your equipment, these aren't unique factors. So think this question over. Why should I choose you over anyone else, including doing absolutely nothing? If you can answer that, you are miles ahead of most pooper scoopers. Build affinity by showing your audience who you are. Share stories, show behind the scenes, celebrate customers with permission, and lean into your personal style. I like saying, people do business with people. The more you show your personality, the more you show who you are, the face behind the brand in your marketing and your advertising, the more people are going to build trust, and they'll just start liking you because you are referencing things that they like. So, for example, I'm from New York. I don't really care about baseball, but I can say I'm a Yankees fan or I'm a Mets fan. If I use something like that in my marketing, the people who are diehard Yankee fans or Mets fans, they're going to be like, oh, wow, he actually likes the Yankees too. Then that's how you build affinity with people. So lean into what makes you different as a person. Everyone is a unique snowflake. So you can leverage that in your marketing to build trust and rapport with customers before they even start working with you. When people feel like they know you, like you, and trust you, price becomes a lot less important. Power tip number three, nail your customer experience. You're not selling poop scooping, you're selling peace of mind. Your job is to make customers feel easier and stress-free. That's what they're really paying for. Think about it. Our customers, a dog owner, overwhelmed mom, whoever, they can hire a high school kid in their neighborhood for $5 to pick up their yard. Why are they going to spend a lot more money working with you as a professional business compared to just a random kid in the neighborhood? You are selling them on that peace of mind, on the convenience, on the reliability of your services. Great customer experience starts before the first scoop. Fast replies, clear quotes, and easy scheduling creates instant trust. Communicate consistently. Let customers know when you're on the way, when the job is done, and provide completion photos if possible. I referenced it earlier, but we take gate photos after each appointment. We send them a picture of their secured gate along with the bucket full of poop just to show the customer, like, hey, we were at your yard, we scooped the yard, and now we left your yard with the gate secured so your dog and your children's are safe and secured. Be obsessive about reliability. Never miss visits. Never make the customer wonder if you showed up. It's crazy that I have to even say this, but I get a lot of business because people leave my competitors because of their lack of reliability, because they don't show up, because they don't close the gate, because they don't do a proper job. The name of the game, being a pooper scooper, is reliability and consistency. So if you can show that to your customers with every experience that you have with them, every touch point, it's just going to be that much more beneficial for you in the long run because you're building that trust and that reputation with your brand. Create a wow factor by going a little above and beyond. Clean up around the gates, leave treats with permission, or send a simple thank you note. There are a lot of things that you can do in the overall customer experience just to do more as a pooper scooper, bringing someone's trash bins from the curb to their house, cleaning up some garbage that's in the yard. All these little touch points, all these little extras that you can do as a pooper scooper will just help elevate your customer experience and make you the brand that people know, like, wow, they actually really care about leaving me a clean environment for my family. If there's a mistake, fix it fast. A strong 24-hour we missed a spot guarantee built massive loyalty. It's going to be impossible as a pooper scooper to pick 100% of all the poops just because we're human. That just doesn't happen. But if you can implement some sort of guarantee into your business where uh, if a customer finds a spot and they contact you, be at their house within 24 hours to rescoop their yard again for free, or that whole visit is free of charge. This is something that you can implement within your business. So even if someone's a little leery working with you in the first place, at least you're covering them with your guarantee and they feel like they're not going to get screwed. Remember, happy customers equals referrals, reviews, and long-term recurring revenue. Power tip 4, out market your competition. The best marketers win, not the best scooper. And that's a hard reality for a lot of us to deal with, especially as a business owner, especially as these new competitors start in your market. You're going to see brand new competitors that just started last week start getting commercial contracts or start showcasing on social media how many customers they have because of uh, whatever whatever experience that they're giving to their customers. You just need to remember, business is a solo game. I started my business in a different point of my life than you did. Everyone is going to start a business differently. We all have different experiences, different finances, different equipment, relationships. All of these are super important, but the most important thing is it doesn't matter if you can scoop a yard better than someone else. If you can't market better than someone else, then your ability as a scooper is irrelevant. No one's going to know that you exist because your competitors are out marketing you. So I already talked about Dan Kennedy before. I remember this book, Direct Marketing for Non-Direct Marketing Businesses. But another one of my favorite quotes from Dan Kennedy is, the ability to outspend competitors governs growth, success, and sustainability more than any other factor. If you can, he likes saying the company that can spend the most to acquire a customer will win. And that's 100% true. The more you can invest in your marketing strategies, the more you're willing to spend more than your competitors, that's just that much more likely that you're going to show up at someone's doorsteps or in someone's mailbox or in someone's email before your competitors. Most scoopers market weekly, or worse, they stop marketing once they're busy enough. Don't make that mistake. So, how do you outmarket your competition? You want to build a simple but aggressive marketing system. Focus heavily on Google ads and Facebook ads to generate consistent leads. These are two of the main acquisition channels a lot of scoopers are utilizing, which is scary because the more scoopers that start a scooping business, the more Google ads and Facebook ads, their costs will continue to rise. But as of right now, Google ads and Facebook ads are still the best avenues for you to invest your marketing time on. Create a referral program that turns your happy customers into your sales force. As an example, you can give a $50 service credit for every referral who signs up. Layer in other channels, yard signs, local partnerships, mailers, social media. The whole idea is you want to build a system that's funneling all of your prospects, all of the people who would be interested in your service to a landing page, to your website, to your intake form, to call you, to whatever. You want to have all these different channels go into one little funnel, and then that's how you implement a system so you don't only rely on Google ads or Facebook ads. You have all these things working together to help you gather more leads. Never rely on one marketing channel. Platforms change, algorithms shift. Spread your risk while focusing efforts are spread your risk while still focusing efforts where ROI is the highest. So for me, I've tracked my customer acquisition cost or my CAC over the last 4 years and identified a period of time where it's most effective for me to spend on marketing. So during that time period, I will spend 60, 70, 80% of my annual budget during those months because I know it's better for me to spend $1,000 during this time period because I'm going to get 20 customers, for example, compared to if I spend $1,000 during the slow period and I only get 3 customers. Would I rather get 20 customers for 1,000 or 3 customers for 1,000? You're only going to learn that by marketing over time and tracking your customer acquisition cost. The goal is to stay top of mind even when your prospects aren't actively thinking about hiring a scooper yet. So when you're marketing, you always want to make sure that regardless of the lead source, whether they call you, they text you, they send you a message on Facebook, Instagram, you go to a trade show, whatever, you always want to try to capture people's information: first name, last name, address, phone number, email. This gives you the ability to actually follow up with them at a future date, and you don't have to rely on spending more money on Google ads or Facebook ads because those there are a reason why those businesses, Facebook and Google, are massive corporations because they take billions and billions and billions of dollars of our advertising to get access to their users. So always capture people's information. And if you are capturing people's information, then you need to invest in a CRM. A CRM will allow you to store all that information. Depending on the CRM that you use, you should be able to get a deposit or cards on file. It builds out your customer list for future outreach. And depending on your CRM, it will also automate emails and texts for your customers, like a visit reminder that we're coming tomorrow, or hey, your invoice is overdue by 2 days. What I like using, my CRM of choice, is Jobber. Jobber has been instrumental for my growth as a pooper scooper. I've been able to grow my business from 16, 17 customers when I first onboarded with Jobber, all the way to right now 220 plus customers with Jobber. One of the great features that Jobber has implemented is their marketing suite. They give you the ability to create email blasts, whether it's a one-off or automated email communications to your customers. This is just a quick snapshot of my Jobber UI showing how much money I've made from the variety of email campaigns that I've sent out through Jobber because I've collected people's uh, email and phone number. I've made thousands of dollars through Jobber's marketing suite just because I have people's contact information to market to them in the future. So if you want to automate your business, if you want to make more money as a pooper super, if you want to send out awesome emails that you can just collect more money from the customers that you've already worked with, try out Jobber. Go to poopscoopsfornoobs.com/jobber. You'll get yourself a 14-day free trial plus my exclusive discount, and I'll send you my Jobber cheat sheet for pooper scoopers. Power tip number 5, create strategic partnerships. Business is a team sport. Winning businesses don't grow alone. Power tip 5, create strategic partnerships. Strategic partnerships allow you to borrow trust and borrow audiences that would take you years to build on your own. Look for partners who serve the same customers you do, but in a different way. Pet groomers, veterinarians, dog breeders, walkers, trainers, realtors, apartment managers, and HOAs. Think through who is your target audience, who are you trying to serve, and there will be ancillary businesses that also serve that target audience, and you want to start building relationships with those businesses. Create simple, no pressure partnerships. Swap referrals. I'll send my clients to you, you send yours to me. Offer exclusive discounts to their customers. Provide a free service to a local, what does that say? I can't see it. Local business owners in exchange for a promo, mutual shoutouts on social media, yard signs in the location, etc. Property managers and HOAs are gold. They often want one vendor to manage dog waste for dozens or hundreds of units, and this is 100% true. I've been able to build a great relationship with the one property manager. She's giving me 3 different apartment complexes now in 3 different cities, and just from that one relationship I've been able to generate close to 60 or 70,000 dollars over the last 2-3 years just from that one relationship. So if you can get yourself with a property manager or an HOA, that will be instrumental for your success as a pooper scooper. Partnerships aren't just about asking for something, they're about bringing value first. Think, how can I make their life easier, their property cleaner, or their clients happier? The more you give, the more you get. I always try to think about the referral partners that I have, what are the pain points their customers have, and then giving that partner solutions or options to give to their customers that would just provide more value to their customers. So for example, we have a mosquito control company, and mosquito control is actually a really great referral partner for pooper scoopers because if there's a lot of dog poop, unclaimed pet waste will attract a lot of insects, rodents, bugs, all sorts of stuff. So there is a lot of correlation to dog poop and mosquitoes. And my referral partner, they go to people's houses all the time. They see people's yards with completely overwhelmed with dog poop. So you want to think through how can you better serve your referral partners and so they can look like a hero to their customers. And because you've been here till the end, uh, watching this live stream with me, I sincerely thank you. I want to leave you with a bonus power tip. Build moats they can't cross. Competition will come. Your job is to make them irrelevant. You build moats around your business by stacking advantages other people can't easily copy. Moats are things like strong brand loyalty, amazing customer experience, locked in route density, reputation, and online reviews, exclusive partnerships with other businesses. Hey there, leave me a comment for the algorithm. Recently found your content. You have fantastic delivery and presentation. Thank you, Basila Bub Garcia. Sorry if I butchered your name, but I really appreciate you uh, commenting, hit the like on the video, subscribe if you haven't subscribed already. I really appreciate everyone, the 9 people watching this live presentation with me on how to crush your competitors, but I really appreciate it. Like the video and subscribe if you haven't subscribed already. New scoopers can undercut prices, but they can't replace your consistency, trust, or relationships. Think long term. Build systems, processes, and personal connections that would take another company years to recreate. When you build moats, your customer becomes raving fans, and even if a cheaper or flashier competitor pops up, they stay with you. Good content. Thanks for giving me a foundation while navigating this landscape. Cypress, Grella, thank you for watching the live stream. It's my pleasure to help. There's a lot of stuff that people just don't know as a pooper scooper. You think, oh, you just got to pick up dog poop. How hard is it going to be? But we're not only picking up dog poop. There are 1,000 little things when it comes to being a pooper scooper to have the best experience, but it's also not just that. You're building a business. You are learning so much about yourself because you have to wear all the hats. If you started a business, you are the CEO, the chief everything officer. You have to do all the marketing, all the selling, all the scooping. And then once you start growing, like me and my wife, and we have employees working for us, just because we're getting bigger, that doesn't mean the problems go away. We are exchanging one set of problems to a completely set of problems, like quality controls and making sure people are calling when people call out, making sure that we have coverage. The green does not get uh the grass does not get greener on the other side as you continue to grow as a pooper scooper. But what I can promise you is if you keep scooping, if you keep grinding every single day, trying to grow your brand, trying to grow your business, you will succeed. A lot of people, you've watched me as a content creator. I started scooping from December of 2020 until now, and then I started my YouTube channel in July of 2021. We're actually almost 4 years on my anniversary starting on YouTube, and I worked my full-time job. I scooped every day for 7 days a week. Plus, I did my content creation on the side, those 3 jobs for 3.5 years straight, 7 days a week. And it was tough. It was very difficult. I wanted to quit many, many times. I'm sure you've noticed with my videos, I haven't done as many videos as I used to, or with the same quality. I've been doing a lot more live streams, but I haven't been doing the same quality types of videos because it's hard running a business and making it successful. And there are times where I don't want to do anything. And I'm just scooping dog poop now, but I'm also growing my business and I'm also doing 1,000 other things outside of just poop scooping. So I promise you, being a scooper is a simple job, but it's not an easy business to start. As long as you keep on scooping, as long as you try to be 1% better than you were yesterday, I promise you, you will go far. So if you have any questions, hit me up. You can send me a message on Facebook, Instagram, or go to poopscoopsfornoobs.com. You can send me any questions. Hit the links down below if you want to check out any of the Dan Kennedy stuff, any of the Jobber stuff. Poopscoopsfornoobs.com/jobber if you want to sign up for Jobber. And I also am part owner of Poop Scoop Academy, school.com/Poop Scoop Academy. It was super great chatting with you all today, and thank you for joining the live stream. And I'll see you on the next scoop. And as always, acknowledge the now. Bye.